Well done, you're on to week 3 of the Fit4Life Fitness Challenge, and I'm sure you're already experiencing some of the physical benefits. By now, you're well on your way. This part of the program will help you maintain your progress by introducing a continuous training program for cardio fitness. We'll also look at ways at measuring your progress through self-testing and the importance of protein in a healthy diet.
Week 3 of the Sun Herald Fit4Life Challenge sees the introduction of self-testing. We want you to continue with aerobic interval training on day 2, but we will develop this further with the introduction of some new exercises. Lower body strength and endurance on day 3, day 4 is a rest day, and on day 5 we begin continuous training and complete the week with upper body strength and endurance.
We're going to start the program on day 1 by introducing some useful self-test measures. It's very important when you undertake any fitness training program that you regularly measure your fitness. This will help you to keep track of your progress, stay motivated and keep focused. The simplest way to measure your fitness is to have a known distance to walk or run. Often people will use a space that is close to their house and the distance does not vary. This may be a walking path or a field that is marked and does not change. It is important that this distance is reasonable in length, more than 1 kilometre, but not more than 5 kilometres. The way to get an indication of your fitness is to walk or run this known distance, taking a time and a heart rate following the activity. Check your heart rate by stopping and taking your pulse for 1 minute. You need to record your statistics. If you can't afford a heart rate monitor, don't sweat. Stop a couple of times during the session, take your pulse for 15 seconds and multiply by 4. Better still, use the talk test. If you can just about hold a conversation while you exercise, then the intensity is just about right.
This test is designed to measure your cardiovascular endurance. Using a 12-inch high bench or a similar size stair in your house, step on and off for 3 minutes. Step up with one foot and then the other. Step down with one foot followed by the other foot. Try to maintain a steady 4-beat cycle. It's easy to maintain if you say up, up, down, down. Go at a steady and consistent pace. How many can you do? Men should use the standard military-style push-up position with only the hands and toes touching the floor. Women have the additional option of using the bent knee position. Do as many push-ups as possible until exhaustion. Count the total number of push-ups performed. How many sit-ups do you think you can do? Count how many you can do in a minute.
On day 2 of this week's challenge, we want you to continue with cardio development, and on day 3, we're asking you to stay focused and perform the lower body and strength workout from week 1. Day 4 is a rest day.
As part of your cardio development, we're now going to introduce continuous endurance training.
As its name suggests, this type of endurance training involves exercising continuously for 30 to 45 minutes. Starting off with light continuous type exercise is something most professional athletes and casual athletes should do at the start of each session, before they begin any other type of training. Continuous endurance training can take many forms: swimming, cycling, running, etc. Fartlek training is a variation of continuous endurance training. It consists of running, jogging and walking at different times throughout the duration of the session. For example, an athlete might cruise for 30 seconds, followed by a steady jog for 60 seconds, then walk for 60 seconds. This is repeated for the duration of the session. There is any number of combinations for fartlek training. It is a good introduction to the training season and adds variety. On day 5, the challenge is this continuous training program. Complete a 30-minute walk at a brisk pace, walk for 5 minutes to warm up, jog for 20 minutes and walk for 5 to warm down. Bike ride for 30 minutes non-stop. Run for 25 minutes Have a 5-minute walk to start and finish.
We've introduced some additional theory to your training program this week. By taking what you've learned in weeks 1 and 2 and applying this to self-testing, you'll be able to gauge your fitness level. And don't forget, you should continue to self-test every 2 to 3 weeks. This will prove particularly relevant if you're running the Sun Herald City to Surf, so good luck.
After 2 weeks of the Sun Herald City to Surf Fit4Life challenge, you may be starting to discover some muscles you never thought you had. So this week we're going to have a look at protein in a bit more detail. Protein is used in our body to build and repair muscles and damaged cells. It's also important for a healthy immune system. So where is protein found? Most people know that protein's in animal sources such as meat, chicken, fish, eggs and dairy, but it's also in plant products like nuts, legumes, lentils and tofu. So if you're a vegetarian, it's really important that you focus on these plant proteins as well as eating plenty of grain foods so you're getting all the building blocks you need. You may be eating your protein at dinner, but as you start to ask more of your body through training, you should include moderate amounts of protein through the day. So let me guide you through some meal-specific tips to boost your protein intake. At breakfast, you can use ricotta cheese or cottage cheese rather than butter on your bread. Add skim milk powder as well as milk to cereal. Eat boiled eggs or poached eggs occasionally. Add nuts or seeds to your cereal and eat some baked beans on toast. Not many people include protein as part of their snacking. To do this, you can eat nuts or seeds, low-fat cheese or hummus on crackers, yogurts, tuna or salmon on crackers, or boil up some eggs and have these as a quick snack. At lunchtime, always try to include a protein source on your sandwich or in your salad. Have tins of tuna or salmon available to add to pre-prepared salad if you're in a rush, or have some ready-to-eat meats such as sliced chicken, turkey, smoked salmon, sashimi, smoked chicken, tuna or low-fat ham. At dinner time, always include lean protein with your meal. Have easy to prepare protein sources such as steamed fish, and this helps you to steer clear from quick protein-free dinners. So challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone and try some of the tips that we went through today. You'll find plenty of helpful tips and nutrition information from the website on your scene.